In the last episode I've built the park section of the sugarcane farm, and in this episode I have to build the flying machines and the redstone part with the collection system underneath. So I think I'm gonna do that real quick. And with that done, I'm gonna build a structure around this first, and I'm gonna make it look better. I'm just gonna build a box of bricks real quick and I'll come back to you then. Actually, I should probably test them first to not have any unpleasant surprises later. This works. This works. Like this. Okay, what's the problem here? I think I know the problem here. Yep, it's that good there. Let me just try this real quick. Those ones work because they don't have any blocks in front of them. They stole a slab from there. Okay, let me... When the building is gonna be finished, they're gonna start at the same time, so that's not gonna be a problem. Now I'm just doing the testing real quick. Okay, it's where it's supposed to be. And it works... Okay, what's the problem now? Okay, now will you work? Seems to be working. I should also replace those slabs. And it works. Wait. Now I'm gonna build a box around them. Okay, I've built the containment building, but here's a little problem. I'm not really good at redstone, let alone explaining what I'm doing while trying to get it to work. So I'm gonna somehow manage to do the piston doors that I need to cover this up, and then I'm gonna come back to you and tell you what I've built. There's no way I can build this while explaining it. It's done, it's finally done. It took me the better part of a day. It's now a day later and I've worked a lot on this, but it finally works. I go to sleep, and now... Okay, I forgot that. There you go. Fuck. It works! Its lag is all hell, but it works! There's a spider there. The zombies are burning as well. This is generating a lot of items. And now it's returning. I hope that creeper doesn't get dragged in. And this should stop just fine. And it did! I'm so happy, you wouldn't believe it. I saw a creeper. Ah, goddammit. I hate lag. Okay, I had to put some terracotta around this. I only need this block, but I need to make it look good. Here I only need these two strips, but I've added this and that strip as well. And now it's time to try and make this look somewhat decent, I guess. I should pick up this. Is it just me, or is this really creepy? Oh, you're God Almighty. You stay over there, okay? One thing I should test is that if I can put the slabs back on, because for some untold reason it wasn't working before. I don't remember what I did really. God damn it. I kinda have to manually start it and restart it. Okay. God damn it, let's log it. And it stops where it should. Okay. And back in you go. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this look a bit better. I don't know what I should do. Some details here and maybe change up the palette a bit here, and that's about it, I guess. The roof is fine, it's just stairs. I don't like it there. I can't lower it from there because I need this open, but I can drag it a block in front. I really have to fix all this. And then I have to change the wall of the park. It's a bit chunky, it's a bit of a big building. What happened? It's where it should be. Okay, I'm not gonna ask questions, probably something from before. If I break this, nothing happens, right? Nothing should happen. It looks fine from this side. There's not much to look at. Yeah, just a square. I can't put windows in it, but I should break up the flatness of the wall somehow. I'm gonna do that later. I realize I should probably actually explain what exactly this mechanism does. What I have here is 3 slime blocks that will slide past this one, and with 3 blocks there that cover the hole. Here I have 1 piston that will drag it here, then this one will drag both this and the piston here, and then this one will drag it up. Okay? What I have here is a delay, so this get triggered after the blinds were opened. And here I have a system that makes the blinds close back up only after the machine came back. Okay. Now, what I have here is the solar detector. I forgot what it's named. That sends a signal down there, and it only triggers when it's 7 or higher. It will be extended here. Now, this is a delay because the solar panel stays up all day long, which is a problem for me, because if the signal is still open while the machinery comes back, then this will be powered, and it would only power back down after the solar panel goes out at night, at which point this will also stop and the blinds will close, so the machine will be triggered by this unpowering while the blinds are shut. You might see how this is a problem. So to solve that, I have a pulse here that will close it off. I don't know a better mechanism. I still do. Maybe there are. This is quite chunky and a bit weird, but I don't know any better solution to this problem. If you know of any, then please let me know. And I can always close this whole system by just powering this piston and never letting the signal through, because this one also powers that one. It goes both ways. The front of the house was looking a bit bland and uninteresting, and I didn't really know what to do about it, so I decided just to cheat a little bit and put a tree in front of it so you can see it. And it works, it looks nice, even with the fancy texture on, which I don't really not like, because to me these are supposed to look kind of like bushes, and you're not supposed to see through bushes, they're usually way thicker than that. You usually don't see anything through them, this just doesn't feel right to me, so I usually just stay on fast. But it works. In this park really needed a tree because I can't really put any in these sections because the flying machines have to go through them, and I just couldn't really fit one here either because the fountain couldn't be seen otherwise. The building still needs a bit of structure in these areas. I think I'm gonna use a bit of blackstone because grey doesn't have the same color but kinda has the same warmth. They are both kinda cold and I can't really use that. I want something with a bit more warmth in it to kind of break up the place. I mean, look at this! They're supposed to be bushes! Look how they look! It's horrible! Why would you want this? I'm changing it right now. I don't know if you can hear that, but this just looks so much better. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I still feel like I should be adding something there, but I don't know what to. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I changed this for obsidian. Doesn't look bad. I just didn't like the white being that it looked out of place. Here it looks nice. I have a full mural, I guess that's what it is. Here it was kinda especially at the corner where you think you'd have some structural beam or something. I should do the same to the back. I've added a fence around the park as well. I couldn't remove the leaf fence as well because I need this for the flying machine to slide by it, because there's a honey block there right behind the stair, so if the fence was here it will stop about there, which should be a problem. So I left this wall here and just added one around it. I think it looks okay, shouldn't be a problem. So I'm now gonna start working on the collection system and see how it fits, because I wanna put it under here, but I also want the entrance to the collection area to be here, so there's another point for having this alleyway here. I also wanted to add a statue somewhere in here, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Maybe if I get some inspiration. So I'm gonna start working on the collection system. It's fairly basic and most of the holes are already dug up, so should be fine. I've made the pretty basic collection system. It's just mine carts with hoppers and hoppers that collect items into central lines. I've connected it to a detector at the flying machine. This should detect when it comes and goes. I want it to fire both times. And I now have to wait for the night so I can go to sleep, so I can see if everything works out just fine. Because after that I just have to build the room here and that's about it. And maybe add some more stuff if I feel like it. I guess it's the time. This went off. You go off. This might have been put there by Enderman, which slightly worries me. It might fuck up the machine, but... Okay, the machine went. This lag is all hell. Did the mine carts fire? Not particularly. Let me see what happens when it comes back. Pulse extender added. Now let me start this manually again. It should go off, perfect, and back on you go. This should trigger those. I should have just triggered it manually. Oh well. Did this not work? What's your problem? Precisely what is the problem here? This one went off. Whew. And they are looping already. Ah, god damn it. I'll come back to you in a while. Okay, so apparently it wasn't anything wrong with this redstone, but they're getting blocked by the block here. Okay, and do you start now? It doesn't start. What if I make it even longer? Okay, this one fires and goes as it should. Do I just have... I made this one to just bounce back. Do I have to make them all bounce back? Is that it? Is that the problem here? Why are you not picking up items? Are there no items there? I sure hope so. And I've run out of... just don't mind me. I'm gonna replace that later. What about now? Okay, so... I've pushed back a little. And now you still don't work. Okay, so it has to be pushed against the block. I think I have a quick fix for that. Let me just replace you, replace you. Okay, so when it leaves, it's gonna be on one side, and when it comes back on the other. Signal start is to signal off, and now you're here. From here, do you leave? Okay, here it goes. And here it comes. Perfect. So there's nothing wrong with the redstone, but just with the rails. Nice. Okay, I've tried something differently. I've thrown around some sugarcane, and now let's see if... Oh, fuck it. I need a repeater here. I guess. Okay. Observer here. Stone. Okay. And let's see if it's gonna collect the sugarcane that I've thrown around. It didn't here. Okay, it's collected some sugarcane. Did you not fire? Or is it two in the middle? No, I didn't. I don't think this one fired. Why is that? Ah, seems to be a good reason. What about you? I can't tell. Here in the middle there's nothing. I'm too lazy to do that. Let me try again to see if this one fired. Okay, there's sugarcane there. And here? Let me just try again. Maybe I've missed some more rails. Okay, that one fired, and it still did not collect anything. I does not understand. Is it not? It's a powered rail and it should get powered. Why does it not? Okay, when you come back, are the items still there? No, this one got picked up. What's going on here? And there's more sugarcane here? I think there was only 18. Okay, those don't fire. I need a delay. How do I get a delay? Ah! I think that was it. What about this half? I don't know if it collected any items before. Yeah, it's only collecting. God damn it! I is not smart. Okay, let me try again. Okay, throw around precisely one stack. This fired. Perfect. I can hear some minecarts. Okay, this one I've missed, and there's a few. Okay, and shut up. Okay. Okay, and there was like 2 items there, so it now works. Yeah, okay. I just have to wire it back up so it's connected to the actual farm. Yeah. Wait for the night and try it again. Okay, I've cleared the sugarcane in the system. The night has come. I've wired it all back up. Now the farm is open. And let's see if this works. Finger crossed. I'm gonna figure out what happened to you later. Let's see if the collection system works. It should fire again. And it did. And it seems to have collected most of the items. It's filling up. Okay, it's a bit slow, but that doesn't really matter. This is empty. Okay. Huh. It's already finished? I wasn't expecting that, but okay. All the minecarts are where they should be. Is there sugarcane left around? Oh yeah, this didn't fire. I'm gonna figure out what happened here and I'm gonna come back to it. God damn it. Why is that piston triggered? What on earth triggered you? And it's not elevating you. I despise quasi-connectivity. I despise it. I've tried my best to fix it. All I can do is try again. Please work, for the love of God. Okay, so it works now. Was it really this block? Was it really? Did it trigger it somehow through quasi-connectivity? Because that's something that exists in this game. Oh no. What the hell happened? What exactly happened? Why? How did it even work? It left at the same time, right? If it didn't, it wouldn't have... What made one come back sooner than the other? Is it because of the fans? I think it is. This one does stops a block later because it doesn't have something to stop in. Will this fix it? It's not what the problem was the first time around though. Something different happened there because it stopped way sooner, so something went wrong with triggering it. It did stop properly at the very least. Okay, so if I do this, it should now work. Okay, it leaves at the same time. In the storage area there was like stack and a half. Now there is. Okay, it's way more. That's not gonna trigger it because only that side. It's wired to the other side. I don't see much lossage. There's a bit here, but it doesn't really matter. And it goes back properly. It stops. It closes back up. Okay, so it works now, right? Just to be sure, I'm gonna try it another time. But now I have to wait for the night. The collection system seems to be working. All the items are coming in. I don't see any problems here. At least this is a success. I now have to build a bit of a better looking storage system and actually wire this to some chests. And I have to get rid of those. That's a bit of an issue, but not a big one. I could wire them together. I could do that. And put them on top, maybe. Like I could leave it like this, just break off these ones and maybe extend it a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. More chests in less space. I have finished building the collection system, and here I put bottom steps so I can have a little bit of darkness in here because it gives this feeling of a wine cellar or something, and I've done little archways all around. And also I've put a comparator pointing into the hopper above that one, so when the collection system on this side, at least there's nothing on this side, when the collection system on this side is full, the farm automatically turns off, and when there is space in the collection system, it turns back on. it points into that piston over there, so that doesn't allow the farm to function anymore. And I guess that's really and a creeper came by and reminded me as to why that's a good idea to illuminate the place. So I've done that as well. I don't know. I think that's done. Yeah, I think there's a bit of lossage here, and I could probably fix it somehow, but there's not much of a point. I'm happy by how it turned out. Yeah, I guess that's really about it. I don't I don't know what to do in the next episode. If you have any suggestions, I'm open to them. I was thinking about working on a big project that I wanted to work on for a while. But if I have any better ideas, I guess I'm gonna do something else because that's not as entertaining as I'd like it to be. So I guess I'm gonna see you next time.